to today's Become the Only Option and how to create businesses that work for you even while you sleep. This is the second session today. And I'm very excited because I'm also showing up as an author, not just a coach or mentor today. The Naked Womanizer Awaken Your Inner Rebel book is coming out very soon. Just a little more patience. There's a lot of work being done in the background since it's the first time, I'm building out the whole system. But most of all, I'm really excited to get that book out and the message because every woman I have talked to regarding this book and the message, everyone is super excited to read the whole story. Um, and in chapter 3, part 1, how it ties in into today's session, that I talk about this very topic that is for today. How I failed with my business, well, this present one, in the first 18 months, and it's quite a long time. Many people would have given up. And in fact, I helped a few clients not to give up on their business because they were in the same situation. So it's a very powerful story that will resonate with you from the book. And before we dive in, I also want to acknowledge the poor results that bingo post from last week. Remember? So majority of people voted evergreen. Um, and it makes complete sense because you know uh, what we need to build, how we need to build our businesses. We don't just need to grow audiences and throw spaghetti at the wall with our posts. We need to grow aligned paying clients and build a system that works when we are offline or holidaying or just simply doing other things in life. So that's the evergreen queen that most people voted for. So that's really great news because that's what I'm helping you with. So let me dive into this story, why I was failing for 18 months with my business, what I was doing wrong. So first of all, I was just surviving, but how did I turn it into thriving? So 18 months is a long time, right? And this is how long I went without a single client. So many ways it was showing up, trying to be perfect, building things that look great but didn't get promoted. I was chasing validation. I even hired the wrong mentor. That's another story for another day. But I can tell you that that's when I realized how important it was to get, not just to get help, but to get the right help. Because that mentor was a great mentor in other business areas, not online businesses, but it completely derailed me for a long time. I'm not blaming her because it was my responsibility what I took on and what I didn't. But it just got me at the wrong time when I was really low and fighting for many things. And unfortunately, I embodied what she was saying, and it destroyed my confidence for a while until I rebuilt myself. But I see it as a positive thing now because it gave me another chance to review my business. So it also showed up in being stuck in freebie creation, perfecting my website, um, finding the perfect images for the posts, trying to appeal to everyone. That was a big one. And just not coming out and promoting my offers. Maybe I didn't even have real offers, behind the scenes. I was not clear on anything. So the shift that I promise you today to tell you and that changed everything for me wasn't a strategy. It was self-belief. When I trusted myself, anchored into my truths, and created the offers that felt true to me, to my message and my mission, my deepest calling, That's when my first client showed up so unexpectedly, so easily, so fast. The onboarding was a breeze. Honestly, it was just something, wow. Okay, so this is what people were talking about before. But when I experienced it, it suddenly just clicked. But of course, there was a little journey to take me to that moment. And of course, that yes turned into many more. So I didn't just change my strategy. It's not the first thing I needed to do. It was my energy, it was my self belief, self trust, and taking ownership for many things, for my business, for the way I'm doing things, for my beliefs, for my offers, my pricing, my values, everything. So, what is the lesson from this one? Your business won't thrive if you are stuck in survival mode. It shifts when you shift. You are always number one. You have to make the shift within, then everything will elevate. So strategy is important, yes, but it's useless without belief and clarity. So self-trust was the spark, and then the systems, clarity and strategies, they kept the flame going and all everything. So I had to stop seeking permission from other people. I had to start showing up as the only option. I had to make decisions faster and clearer and more confidently. If I make a mistake, if it doesn't work out, then what? Clients feel that energy, and your energy sells before your words do. I really want to empathize this because without this whole thing, this internal connection with ourselves, with our why, uh, and mission and vision, nothing is going to fall into place. So the why for me, I had a very personal why. I wasn't just building a business for myself. I was building a new life for me and my daughters. And that gave me the courage to keep showing up. And even when quitting would have felt much easier. So that was deeply personal. This has not anything, not something that anyone could take away from me. The second is the connection. Why did I start this business apart from the personal mission? Because I want to make a lasting positive impact on countless women's lives. And that, once again, can never be taken away from me. That's so connected to me. That's how I want to connect to other women. And the ownership, as I explained, I have to take ownership for my business, and I won't let it ruin my life. Because if I let the business run me, it will completely destroy me. And it's the same for you. So when we are in that cycle of creating freebies, creating maybe offers, posting. My doggy just walked in here, and um, yeah, so this is real life. This is working from home, right? Building a business and empire in our very own homes. So this is so important to take charge for everything, to plan everything around our lives, not building a business that will dominate everything in our lives. So that's very important. And I would like to tell you also that we had an amazing post with the 5 pillars that a brand needs to become unforgettable, and practically do the work for you. We had amazing feedback and comments across different platforms. So how that shift unfold into tangible results? So the 5 pillars. First one, purpose over popularity, right? There is no need to copy trends and clarify. You need to clarify your mission. So that's your own. It's unique. It doesn't always mean that you reinvent the wheel and you do something unique and completely different. But your way is the uniqueness. You make it unique. So if you always connect to your purpose and focus on that, people will resonate. Consistency over going viral. Yes, at the beginning, I had a friend who was also building her business, and it seemed like she was doing really well, but she was also at the very beginning. And then one day she messaged me, "Oh, I'm so excited that this post went viral." And then we kept talking and everything, but nothing really happened after. Yes, it went viral and then it died off. So if you are consistent, that's much more beneficial for your business than going viral every now and then or just once in your business life. So it's not about, you know, having those clicks and likes. It's about the brand recognition when you are consistent with everything you are doing to a human level. I'm not saying that you have to be very robotic because it's not possible. Life happens even with our best intentions. But consistency in a sense that you show up in your true colors, in your true authenticity. So the next one is value over volume. So quality over quantity always. So always focus on the transformation. That's what people really crave. It's not, showing off your certificates or um, giving 500 tips. It's all about the transformation. That's what they crave. That's what they need. They want to change things for the better. And community over crowd. Just imagine if you are in a crowded stadium and absolutely nobody, no one will talk to you, you will talk to no one, you don't know anything about them, and the other way around. It's not going to make any difference, right? But if you build up that community, those raving fans that really care about you, and you nurture that relationship, that's when the magic happens. And the systems over hustle. Well, this is the big one. This is the final step. And this is the most important, but we have to build up everything to get there. So this is where we can avoid the feeling of wanting to give up, to getting to the stage when we get burnt out because we just do things, our calendars are busy, our to-do lists are so long and we never stop doing things. We look busy, but we don't achieve anything with it. So that's where the systems come in that we can implement into our businesses. So this is the foundation of a good brand, and this is what keeps your sanity as well. And if you want to ask about the systems, last week, look up last week's replay, because I went into more details in what does it mean to have an evergreen business? What kind of methods can you use? And most importantly, I also talked about how you combine the short-term marketing tactics with the long-term game, because none of them really work without each other or not to the same level. So just posting on social media itself is not going to deliver the freedom that you are seeking. But from there, you can lead people to your evergreen funnels and business assets, like your book, your podcast, your newsletter, your lead magnets, your courses, your YouTube channel, your Pinterest, everything that serves you on the long term. So it's really important to combine the two. Because if we just keep doing the social media marketing, it's once again like throwing spaghetti at the wall because it's very fast. It keeps renewing, and new content keeps coming up, so ours will get lost. But if we lead them to somewhere that we own, a platform or something that we created, that's how we can create value. And that was one of the reasons why I wrote the Naked Womanizer book, because this message is so important to me to get it out in the world. And yes, I could have spread it out through multiple blog posts or newsletters, articles, long-term posts, but I wanted something tangible, something that you can hold in your hands if you choose the paperback. It's something that can be on your nightstand or in your purse when you travel, something that you can always come back to. And it's so important to introduce myself, to lead women into my world so they can get to know me. They can get to know the methods I'm teaching and the life lessons I learned that can help them save decades of struggle and they can better their life. So I was stuck in survival, dating myself, hiding behind busy work instead of showing up in my own truths. The book is about awakening your inner rebel, rewriting your story, and shifting into the emotional strength and financial freedom you deserve. And it's not just my story, it's a mirror. And tomorrow, and very soon, not tomorrow, I wish it was tomorrow, but very soon you finally be able to grab this. So let's keep in touch. Updates are coming out, with more details about the dates. Yeah, I'm just getting a confirmation the next couple of days, but the planned date is the 9th of September, pre-sale of the ebook. So, and it will be the 16th of September when we release the ebook, and 30th of September when the paperback comes out. I just can't wait to have a physical copy myself. And let me acknowledge the team, the publishing team here. They've been absolutely amazing, working tirelessly to perfect this book. So I can't thank them enough for their hard work. And also, the other relationship that we can develop between us is the Feminine Energy Business and Energy Mastery membership, which is an amazing, amazing place to come. So if this session spoke to you, imagine what happens when you build your brand from this energy week after week. So this is what the membership will do for you, because you get the support that you need, keeping up the creative energy and positive energy, gain clarity, get the permission to succeed, move the needle with the right steps, enjoy what you do. That's so important, because we can get really, down and stuck and tense and frustrated with things. To keep nurturing that self-trust and self-belief that we've been talking about today as the first step and the foundation of everything we do. Nourishing your why, your mission, your vision, building connections, and take ownership for your business instead of your business owning you. So if it speaks to you for a very limited time, it's an amazingly low amount that you need to pay. And if you head to the redhillboss.com/feminine mastery, you'll see the details. So it's $97 per month, paying quarterly. So I hope you will grab one of the opportunities, either become a member and a very, very valued member of this community in the membership, or you grab the ebook or the paper book a bit later this month, or maybe you do both. And I'd love to hear your questions, whether you have any burning issues in your business that you really just, can't get over that hurdle, please message me, let me know. I'm pretty sure I can give you my 2 cents on that issue. Or if you want to ask anything about the book, why I wrote it, how I created it, what was the process like, how is it part of my passive income? Because there are so many myths about, books are not being sustainable and going out of fashion and all these things, which are absolutely not true. They are just myths. But any question regarding the process, how I came up with the idea, how I created, how I structured it, did I have any writers' blogs, all these questions, please feel free. And maybe in the next session, we can go through all of them. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching the replay or watching the live on social media or YouTube. Your energy is much appreciated. And if you want to take away one thing from today's session, let it be this one. Just look inside and search for that connection, that soul connection with your business and your mission. And reassure yourself that this idea wouldn't have come up in you if you were not meant to do this. So it's there for a reason, and keep pursuing it in whatever ways that work for you. Thank you once again. I look forward to your feedback and hearing from you, and ciao for now.